Welcome to Sea Lake Journeys with Chet and Robin. Come on, have a seat at our table with us. Let's talk about some cruising and have some fun while we're doing it. After all, we're all friends here. We are so glad you're here with us tonight. Grab you a snack and a drink and sit down and join us for a while. Hey, everybody. Woo, barely got sat down on time. It's a wacky Wednesday time here on July the 16th, 2025. I'm Chet from Sea Lake Journeys. This right here is my co-host. Yeah, as you see, Sensei Wabbit has not made it back from his trip yet. And if you could look real close, that says, trust the journey. Now, this is like a mega postcard sent to me from up around Ocean to Ocean's world up there, Bruce and Cindy. I think Sensei Rabbit is trying to tell me something, that he's on a journey. Hold on, let me close this door so these dogs. There. Okay, so Sensei Wabbit is off on a journey, right? And I got this postcard. Bruce and Cindy and the Wabbit sent me this. So I think he's up there visiting them right now. So thank you, Bruce and Cindy, for this beautiful piece of artwork. That's what this is, guys. Look at that. Ain't that awesome? See, it's got the Seattle Space Needle there. Yeah, so I know Sensei Wabbit's up there with Bruce and Cindy right now. That's okay. He'll be back. I don't know when, but he'll be back. But we want to thank them for that fantastic piece of art. I got to find a place to put it here. But today, it's going to sit right there where Sensei Wabbit would be. Hey, if you noticed our thumbnail this morning over here, it is cruise vlogging for YouTube. That's what we're going to be talking about this morning. And throw any comments, questions you got in there on it. Of course, we do a lot of vlogging for YouTube on our cruises. As you probably well know, we do a little bit of everything. We got the cabin tours, we got the ship tours, port tours, excursions, the dining, and any activities and stuff that goes on. We've vlogged about everything there is to vlog on a cruise. So I think I got enough experience to talk about this topic this morning. But hey, let's say hi to 10 or 70 people. We'll come right back to that. And it looks like the first one in here this morning. Oh my gosh, I got 10 million people in here today. Where did everybody come from? It looks like StreamYard's here, that little wacky duck with the headphones. Thanks for joining us, StreamYard. John Gaylor came in second, right behind the duck. John, what's going on this morning? T&T's Adventures to Sea, Tom and Terry right there. Wow. Is that the famously amazing cruise page brought to you by the fabulous couple, Chet and Robin? Dang, I need to call all my friends to come see, listen, lurk, and twerk, and jerk. Yeah, that's right, Tom. We sure appreciate that, too. Oh, hi, Travels with Chris. Hey, Chris, what's going on this morning? 269 days till ABC Cruise. If you want to get on that, contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel, where the Wabbit, Sensei Wabbit's at this morning. I think, you know what? He might be up there trying to book that cruise. I think Sensei Wabbit went all the way up there to Seattle to try to book that cruise with Bruce. So get ready for next April. Scott is driving and listening this morning. Good morning to you, Scott Smith. And the Z-Man is saying good morning to Robin and Chet. Good morning to you, Z-Man. Happy Wednesday to you. Yeah, man. Oh, hello. And Angie from Whatever Floats Your Boat saying, hey, y'all, good morning to you, Angie. Thanks for joining us. And you hear that? I hear a whoo, whoo, whoo. It's coming from Scotty J Travels. He's here right on Scotty. Bama Nola, my favorite Bama Nola here. By the way, Chetster, good morning to you, Bama. We'll be glad to see you get your channel back up as soon as you're feeling good enough to do that. My sister, now you're going to love this, Bama Nola. I'm saying this directly to you this morning, brother. My sister tells me, we go to lunch once a month, and she goes, you know, I started watching YouTube. She started watching YouTube because we had a channel, and she goes, you know, I saw this channel, and I couldn't believe I started watching it. I got so engrossed in what I was seeing. I go, well, what was it? She goes, I don't even know if I want to tell you. I said, well, just tell me. She goes, it was a guy mowing grass. He was just mowing, going around mowing. I'm like, one of my favorite channels is a guy mowing grass. And she goes, really? She goes, I didn't know what to think. She goes, I was just mesmerized. I just sat there and watched this guy mow that whole yard. I says, I do that too. So Bear Manola, you got a fan, I think, from my sister. Travel Cake Trips, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us here this morning. Kathy Mills, good morning to you. And we got Josh and Chastity coming in on the Moonlight Adventures. Good morning to you. We're going to see them on the ABC cruise too as well. How about that? Lori, Barber, what is going on, Lori, this morning? Woohoo! It's Happy Wednesday. We got a great topic this morning. JJ's Adventures. There's Jan coming in. Good morning to you. Pete, It's a Cruise Life. Hey, Pete, what's happening? Hey, check out, I'm wearing my KISS t-shirt this morning. That's how excited I am about cruise vlogging. There's another guy that knows about cruise vlogging. And what I'm talking about here this morning is the challenges you face trying to vlog things on your cruise and the rewards from it. Let's talk about some of the challenges here. Well, I got CNS here too. Sherman, good morning to you. There's another guy that does some cruise vlogging as well and is a travel agent. So if you watch this channel, you see a cruise you want to go on, and just call up Sherman right there and he can book it for you. Right on. Danny D, the spectacular supporter right there. What's up, Danny D? Woohoo! We're only days away from getting to meet Danny right there. And Jen.Cohen, good morning to you, Jen. Don't forget Tuesdays and Thursdays at this time slot at 8:30. You're going to hang out with Jen.Cohen. 7:15 every morning, you got Eddie Lugo. 8 o'clock every morning, you got See Me Traveling. We weren't here this morning, so Eddie filled in that time slot. I did not have time. I would have split the time with him. And he said, hey, man, you want to come in at 8:15? I was like, no. No, I can't. See, Robin from Sea Lake Journeys is out of town. She's gone to Mississippi for the week. She left yesterday morning, and so I'm having to take care of all the butterfly stuff too, which there's cages over there. There's cages out back. There's cages in there. And I got to go release butterflies in the morning. I got to feed the dogs. I do all that stuff anyway. But on top of all my stuff, I got to do her stuff. And then I got tangled up early this morning, making a video, talking about vlogging, some of the things you do. As a cruise vlogger, I focus on vlogging cruises. But once in a while, I get something at the house, and I'm like, I think I can do something with that. And it comes down to editing, which is one of the challenges of a cruise vlogger. How much editing should you do on your video? A lot? None? Some? Well, I did a little bit of editing on this video this morning, and it has nothing to do with cruising, but I just thought it was kind of a fun video. And so I just put it up at 8 o'clock. I finally got it up in time to go. So you can check this out after the show, but I'm going to show it to you now anyway.
Pig has brought disturbance to our world, but never fear. Enzo the Supreme will bring his power to destroy the pig. It's a battle of epic proportions as the pig fights back. Enzo, with another burst of power, will be victorious. Enzo the Supreme. Enzo the Supreme is brought to you by Sea Lake Journeys. Please subscribe. Thank you.
Okay. Once in a while I like to make shorts like that as part of the cruise vlogging. And even if it has nothing to do with cruising, I'll use it to entice people to come to the channel. And it works, I think, with more younger age group than it does older. Because I watch when I put something up and I watch the next 28 days, it shows you how many views in this 7 days, in this 28 days, how many you had. And when I don't do any shorts like that, the younger age groups kind of wane down. And when I throw something up like that, they come back up. It's amazing, but it works. And so to spread your audience around, sometimes as a vlogger, you have to say, what can I do to change things up a little bit? See if I can get somebody else up in here. Elaine Hager, good morning to you. Elaine, how's it going? Woohoo! Hey, Josh is driving to work and listening. Right on, Josh. I think I look better on radio. Anyway, Scott coming in from Controversial Cruising. Scott, woohoo! Happy Wednesday to you. And hey, did I miss anybody? No, I think I got everybody. I think I've caught up. Have I caught up? There's a lot of chat over here, guys. Wow. A lot of chat. Anyway, some of my points I wanted to make is the challenges as a vlogger on a ship. If you vlog, you've noticed this. The noise on the ship, and in particular, the music. You do not want to get gigged on music and get your channel taken down. And it's a thing you have to pay attention to. So I try to make sure I don't get any music if possible. And then it becomes a challenge sometimes in editing, because you got something you really want to show, but there's some music there, that everybody's going to recognize. And they're going to say, oh, that's boring. And I'm like, oh, man, can't put that up without fear of getting gigged. So how can I get that music out? How can I edit it down? Sometimes you got to just take all the sound out and do voiceovers and add your own music. Other times you can bring it down just enough, to put other music over it so it kind of washes it out and you can't tell what it is. If it's a short enough span, I've been able to do that. So there's challenges, a lot of challenges in different venues, with music in the background, with people talking in the background, doing some dining videos that I do. Sometimes the noise all around you is so bad. It's like, how can I defeat this? Well, I come to find out there are ways you can. Sometimes you can use a microphone to get over there, and that'll take it out, enough of it out. Other times, it's just simply a matter of voiceover, and it's just a challenge. And I'll tell you another challenge that I've experienced too is when you're doing a ship tour or cabin tour or anything like that. Do you want to just see it? Do you want to see it with music in the background? Do you want to see it with text? Words saying, "Oh, here is this dining room. Here is this atrium." On wording that you can read, or do you want narration? And I've experimented with that all across my videos, and it's not always the same results every time. That's the funny part. You can't always figure it out. So what I recommend, figure out what works best for you or for what you have going on at the time. I did take Norwegian Breakaway is a great experiment for me. I did two. They're the exact same video, exact same length, exact same footage, because I took it, copied it, put it over here, put it over there. One I did with narration, with me talking as we're going along. Hey, this is this, and this is that, and that's something else. And then I did another one with no narration, just the music. And believe it or not, the narration did way better. It's got 4,000 views compared to 3,000 views for the one without the narration. And to me, 1,000 views difference kind of tells me that most people want the narration. But I thought, between the two of them, I got 7,000 views. So for the people who don't want it, they don't want to listen to you yap, they can go over and watch that one. If people like to hear somebody talking to them as they're walking, they've got it. Which one do you prefer? Let me know in the chat. Would you rather see a ship tour with me going along, hey, this is this and that's that? Or would you rather just I zip it and you just look at it for your own self? And maybe I throw up a few texts here and there, of what it is. I like people's opinions, and I trust you people. I trust you guys to tell me what y'all like. And wow, we got so many hellos in here. I would not have time to hit them all. We got 57 days though before Alaska. Who's joining us? Who's going to join TNT? I think Captain Billy is. Captain Billy's going to be on that ship with you. I expect to see some pole dancing up in there too, Tom. I expect that. I'm looking forward. Happy hump day from the Z, man. Elisa has joined us with Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. If you missed Monday's episode of The Conscious Cruiser, because that's what comes on Mondays at 8:30, be sure to get over to Elisa's channel and check out the latest episode. I think it was number 38 of The Conscious Cruiser. It was a good one. And Elisa did a fantastic job of keeping me and Scott in line. Yeah, trust me, that's no easier than trying to keep Sensei Wabbit and Sugar Bear in line. Happy Wednesday, Chet and Chat. Happy Wednesday, Elisa. And speaking of Captain Billy, there he is. Ahoy, everybody. Ahoy there. Speaking of Chet, the real captain is here. 57 days till you're going to be on a ship with TNT going to Alaska. That should be exciting. Pole dancing, Captain Billy. Pole dancing. That's all I got to say. We got a bunch of more hellos and hays. And right here, waking up super early to record those special moments can sometimes be a challenge, but the reward of getting that once-in-a-lifetime shot is so worth it. I agree with you 100%. And, I've had many people ask me on my ship tours, how do you get ship tours with nobody there? There's nobody around. How do you do that? Right there. I get up really early. I get up about 5 o'clock. Well, I'll get probably 4:30 in the morning and start videoing at 5. And even by the time I get to the outside decks, as the sun's coming up, there still ain't nobody out there. And, there's 1 or 2 deck hands are cleaning the deck and putting chairs out, but I can film, over here until they get done with that side. Then I go over and show that side. It really is a want to. You gotta want to, don't you? But that brings me right there, Travel Cake Trips. Just like you said right there, it's so worth it. That's the reward part of it. yeah, you're like, oh man, I got to get up early to vlog this. And oh man, I'd rather, lay in bed. But you know what? You get up that one day and you go get it done. And that's awesome. You got a great experience right there. And the best part is you got it vlogged. Next year, next week, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you can go back and check that out and remember that and go, wow, yeah, that was great. I'm so glad I vlogged that. That to me is one of the biggest rewards of being a vlogger, is the fact that you have all this documented footage of your experiences that, if I watch a video, sometimes I'll be like, wow, I didn't even remember that. Now I remember it. It's the same way with watching a movie. I could watch Star Wars right now. I know who the characters are, but I have no idea what's happening in the next scene. I forgot. Watching it again. And it'd be like watching your life over again later on down the road, I think. And I think that's just one of the big rewards of being a vlogger, is recording that experience. And other people can look at your videos, and even if they're in them or not, they can remember, oh, I remember that ship. Yes, I remember that space right there. I remember that entertainment. I remember that port. And it looked like that when I was there. I remember that excursion. I did that. It was just like that. And I think other people will appreciate it, not just here in the immediate, now and this year watching it or next year, but many years down the road. They're going to say, I want to see that Alaska footage again. And they'll go back and watch it again, I believe. Can't wait to meet up with Ryan and Mel, Elisa, Cruise Life TV, and Billy, and us, Danny D. That's right. It's coming up real quick. Yes, it is. Breaking news from the Z-Man. He's going to be live today at 3 p.m. Z-Man, if I'm not out in the yard, I will be there, brother. Is AI a game changer for vloggers? It's something I'm going to start looking at and see how I can incorporate it more. Well, that video I just showed you, that short, Pete, some AI involved there. Those little explosions and the lightning bolts, and even the sound effects. Even my voice changed. I used AI on that video. And that's why I'm so glad you brought that up, Pete, because I was hoping it would come up. I used a lot of AI in that. The voice changer I thought was so cool. And I've got some other short coming out. I don't know when it's coming out. Maybe today or tomorrow for the other channel, the Butterfly channel, where I used a voice changer and I used some different AI effects. And I use them like that. I think it's cool to enhance. Now, I'm not too sure about the ones where I think AI can go a little too far, but I think I'm within the realms of what I can appreciate. But everybody's got their own ideas of what you should be using AI for and how little and how much you should use it. But I think as people get to see it more and more, they'll be able to decide for themselves. Well, I don't like that. It's too much AI. Because I've watched some stuff with AI where a giraffe's falling off a cliff or something ridiculous like that. And as real as it looks, it's a ridiculous scene. It's like, come on, man, how did the giraffe get to that cliff? And so I don't like that. So I don't like that AI going that far. But I do like the fact that I made baby Enzo a superhero this morning. I thought that was kind of cool. Robin knew how to keep you busy while she's gone. Good wife. Oh my gosh, that woman can keep me busy. Yeah, you're right, Lori. 100%. Tuber chat right there. Kevin, good morning to you. Word up. Right on. Good to see you here, my friend. And share it on Reddit, and we appreciate that. We're going to give you double squeakies for that, Kevin. How about that? Okay. And we are trying to be more conscious with our filming so the editing process is not so tedious. That is a huge challenge. Thank you for bringing that up. I have done so much to try to make editing easier the same way. I've done experiments. What if I do this? What if I do that? And I could sit here all day and tell you all the different ideas I've tried over the years. And some things I think I've developed a pretty good formula for. Only need a little tweaking here and there. And so, yeah, there's definitely, you want to find the process that works for you, because editing is the most time-consuming part. I mean, like Amber Cove, when we did Amber Cove, it's a huge port. So to film it, Robin from Sea Lake Journeys went to the right, I went to the left. I filmed everything in that loop. She filmed everything in that loop. So our walking tours, we spent an hour doing that. And then the editing. How many hours did it take to edit that video? A whole lot more than an hour. Even though we did it, I thought we did it as close to we could to without having to do major editing. You know, so many splices and cuts and things like that. The less cutting and splicing you do, the better off you are. And we did a pretty good job with that, I think. But it ain't easy. It looks easy with if you're watching a video that has done it successfully. And I think we did it so you can't even tell we were using two different types of cameras. And a lot of times we'll use three. It'll be her phone, the ZV-1, and the GoPro, and you can't tell when one is changing up with the other. And I always like that. Kevin's saying, hey, everybody right there. And what we got here? Good morning from John. Hey there. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Hey. And Vicky's here also. Good morning to you, Vicky. I didn't want to miss anybody coming in. Thanks for joining us here. So what are some other challenges? Too many people. I think we kind of addressed that with getting up early in the morning to do your ship vlogs and things like that. And how about though when you're on an excursion and you got all the people around you? I found that sometimes I'll lag behind and kind of go over here. And then when they all decide to come over here, I go over there. You know, there's different things you can do. You kind of got to really pay attention to where you're at and where the people are around you. I try not to film any people. If I do, I got them in a distance, and I can edit the film and I can edit them right out of the picture, you know, or almost out of the picture most of the time. So some people don't care. Some people want to be on the camera. They'll wave at it. Come over and say, hey, are you YouTube channel? I'm like, yeah, you want to see yourself? They're like, yeah. I give them one of my little round things with a CLA drawing. So this is the channel. You might be in there depending on editing. So yeah, some people like it. Some people don't. I don't know about trusting me. I'm a little scary. Lori, you ain't scary. Lori, you like Sugar Bear. Lori's like Sugar Bear. Lori's like Sugar Bear. Don't let her trick you. Don't let her tell you that stuff. I've been cruising with Lori. She's awesome. Captain Billy says, I'll be there on the tom pole dancing. I know, Captain Billy. I can't wait to see that. And you better get your practice in because ABC cruise, I'm bringing it. Oh, yeah. Try to keep up with me on the ABC cruise. I love how well you guys smoothed over Scott freezing. That's, that just kind of comes natural. Sometimes you'll have people freezing your stuff, and we just done it so much now. The three of us have done lives enough over the last couple of years that we see it, we don't acknowledge it, we just keep moving over it, and it'll go away. He'll come back, she'll come back, I'll come back. That's almost something you can't really teach. You just got to kind of have an instinct for it. And I think vlogging sometimes is the same way. I think that's why some people are more successful with some of their vlogs than other people. Maybe, I don't know. I think there's like sometimes, some people can just run faster than other people. It's just because they can. I think some people can, do a camera a little better than other people just because they can. I don't know. And not me. I've had to work at it. I've had to work at it a lot. John says, my wife and I watch many tour videos and find that if they're not telling about what we are seeing, we click off. There you go. That's what I'm looking for, John. That's the feedback I'm looking for. And that's why I experimented with the Norwegian breakaway. And I definitely got, 1,000 more views, maybe more than 1,000 more views on the one with me telling what we're seeing rather than without it. And so I think the majority of people are with you, John, on that. People want to have a narration behind the video, which is okay with me. I like narrating it. And I think I found it better now to go back. I'll narrate it the whole time I'm walking around the camera. I'm talking, but you won't always hear that. Sometimes I'll cut all the sound out and lay over the vocals when I come back home. I'll dub over my talking over it when I get home, but I still have all the notes from the video. So I sit down and listen and I take notes of what it was, because you don't remember all that stuff. So I write it down, a segment at a time, and then I'll voice it over. And then I'll do the next one the same way. It works out great. That's one of the formulas I use is say everything I need to say, make notes verbally, because I can always dub them out and dub over it. Yeah, we got some olas. And Elisa didn't miss a beat. No, she don't. Alicia's like a professional. She is. I'll tell you, Scott did really good, man, picking Alicia to getting there with well, he picked me too. So I don't know why. I'm the comic relief, maybe. I don't know. But Alicia is fantastic on lives like that. She really is. I love watching the vlogs again. It brings back the feels. Exactly. That's one of the rewards, I think, of the vlogging, whether it's your own or somebody else's. I can watch somebody else's video of something or place that I've been. I'll go, oh, I remember that port. I remember that port. Oh, I remember that ship. Yeah, over there. Oh, that's where we sat over there. It just, I think that's one of the great things of vlogging. Some of the other challenges I face, though, when I vlog, and I'm sure you do too, is poor lighting. Poor lighting. I've had some videos where, thank goodness that the editing tools I have on the computer, I can enhance the light enough. You know, now that I have that, there's earlier videos where I didn't have it. And now that I have it and have learned how to use it, I can, even in dim lighting, I can bring it up pretty good so that you can see what's going on and it doesn't look weird. However, there's some videos that are still too dark. And that is because the GoPro, when I use it, it does not do well in low light. That's where I need to use the ZV-1. And if I forget to take the ZV-1 with me, guess what? I've got a whole video that I can't use because I can't bring the light up enough in it without it pixelating so bad that it just don't look good. And I don't want to put that up. I'm not going to do videos anymore that ain't, if they don't meet a certain standard, I'm not going to do it. Okay, have to go book this cruise. Wish me luck. MSC is hard to deal with. I have the direct casino link. This time may be easier. Oh, all right, Lori. Woohoo! Book that cruise. Double squeakies for Lori. All right, have fun booking that cruise. Tell them Sea Lake Journey said hi. They don't know who I am, but they open at 9. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Hey, there's Shay's Adventures. Good morning to you, Shay. I see Shay everywhere. I see you everywhere, Shay. What's the name of the butterfly channel? It's called Fluttering Dreams. Fluttering Dreams. I don't know if I have it on this or not. Do you see it there, Shay? No, it doesn't say it. But that's one of the videos. Cleaning caterpillar enclosure. There's all kinds of different stuff we got on there. Some of it's just butterfly garden. Some of it's shorts of her giving you tips and all kinds of stuff over there. It's called Fluttering Dreams. Fluttering Dreams. And it's growing. It's only 2 months old. We got 80 subscribers, so it's moving up. Oh, look at here. Danny D put the link up. Danny D gets the triple squeaky this morning, Danny D, just for you. How about that? And an inky. Thank you, Danny. Right on. No problem, Shay. I'll tell you what, that's awesome. Not easy, right, Scott? Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks sometimes. You know, I got this video right here. Check this out. Ever swam with stingrays and sharks? Well, you can in Belize. At Belize, you can snorkel and dive the second largest barrier reef in the world. But the fun and excitement there is second to none. Okay, see, in editing that right there, I try to keep people out of it. I got their feet, but I didn't bring the camera up, getting everybody's, other stuff. Try to do that. And I thought, the shark video, I got a full-length video, I got the short. I thought, man, this thing's going to get 1,000 views because the video turned out great. And I got a video of the barrier reef, and it turned out fantastic, better than I even thought it could. And it's got a whole 57 views. Yeah. So you can do the best job in the world. I mean, you may think this is one of my best videos ever. It's awesome. And nobody sees it. And then I got other videos based on this short right here. Okay, our first meal here on the Enchanted Princess. I got the roast beef, some mixed vegetables, some mashed potatoes and gravy. And what have you got, Robin Sheila Jones?
So I got a menagerie.
You got a menagerie?
I
Thank
got
you.
grilled zucchini, grilled.
Okay, that video took a lot more editing than the shark video. A lot more editing after the fact. I did my editing with the camera in the ocean, so I didn't have to do so much when I got home. But that one there, I had to do a lot of editing, sound, light, everything. And that video this tied to its full-length video got thousands of views. Thousands of views. And I'm like, it's just us eating food. You can see sharks and stingrays and a barrier reef. It looks great. Only 57 people wanted to see that. 3,000 people wanted to see us eat food. That's the challenge. The challenge is if you're trying to figure out what people want to see, like YouTube will try to tell you, hey, the algorithm, you got to figure it out. Figure out what the people want and all this. Good luck. Good luck. The only thing I know is what I want to see. And the only thing you really know is what you want to see. What is something that you would watch? I try to just make something that I would watch. I'm like, yeah, I would watch that. And that's why I got this video I made that I'm not going to put up because I looked at it like, I wouldn't watch that. I wouldn't watch that. That lasts about 3 seconds. I'm click. So really the only editor you have is your own self. You know, is what something that if you watch it, you say, yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. You know, is the quality good? Is the sound good enough? Is the picture good enough? Is it the material? Is the content good enough? Is the topic good enough? Other than that, you know, it's a challenge that you just can't meet. You don't know. Like John said he prefers, like most people do, I think, probably about 4 to 3 anyway, 4,000 to 3,000. Most people prefer somebody narrating the tour of the ship, but some people don't. So which one? Where do I go? Should I narrate it or not? That's really up to you, isn't it? You have to decide, do I want to narrate it or do I not want to narrate it? Do I just want to put the words up on the screen, or maybe I don't want to put nothing? I'm just going to put music and video and I'm not going to edit it. That's what I filmed. There it is. Watch it or don't. And you just don't know. You don't know which one's going to get the most views. Like Scott said right there, it ain't easy. So the only one you can really make happy is your own self. Mickey, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Happy Wednesday, everybody, he says. And my goodness, I think my time has run out. I don't know how that happens. Ocean, I got to say good morning to Bruce and Cindy. Look right here, Bruce and Cindy. Filling in for the Wabbit. You got the Wabbit up there with you, don't you? Yeah, the Wabbit came up there to book the ABC cruise, didn't he? In person. He wants to make sure that you're going to sign him up, Bruce. And look at this. I love this, guys. I love it. It's awesome. That's my favorite piece of art right now in the world. That's better than the Mona Lisa. No Sugar Bear here. Baby Shark on steroids. Oh, Lori, this, I hate to tell you, girlfriend. I'm going to call this Lori Bear now. All right. That's why I love my co-host. Me too, Scott. I tell you what, I'm so glad I'm working with you two. It is fabulous working with Scott and Elisa. It really is. It's easy. It's like we grew up together or something, you know? Yeah, Danny, pole dancing at Disney Springs. Why not? No, Billy. There's my favorite TA, Bruce. Yeah, no, Bruce is awesome, man. I don't know if I want to see you pole dancing. Well, you might see me do it. I don't know. Who knows what I'm going to do when I get up there. This is true, Vicky. I find myself smiling and laughing while editing. Me too. I like to enjoy what I'm editing. It's a lot of work, but I like to look at it and go, oh, this is great. This is so great. I'm so glad I'm doing this. This is fantastic. You know? Yeah, speaking of editing, I got another video coming up Friday right there. Very little editing involved in this. Very little. Had to do some lighting, but other than that, not too bad. Malfi Dining Room, if you want to check that one out. Lucia and Glenn, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us here. We're fixing to roll out here. Guys, I'm running overtime. I hate to do that. See me traveling. Hey, good morning, Chet Rama. I found that you don't know what folks like. Something I think I would do very well doesn't, and something that I think may struggle sometimes takes off. That's exactly my experience, Kurt. I cannot believe that my snorkeling with sharks and stingrays in Belize, and it's a really good video, in my own opinion, of course. 57 views, I think, is all I got. And it's been up for like 3 weeks now or a month or something. And then I put up eating in the main dining room, and it's got 4,000 views in the same time period. Just, I don't know. You don't know. And ship tours the same way. I figured the Sun Princess ship tour was going to blow up. It hasn't. It's got 650 views. And Enchanted Princess, I thought, well, it won't do as good as the Sun Princess. Not wrong. It's got twice as many views in half the amount of time. And it's just blowing up. So you just don't know. Remember to smash that like button. Thank you so much for that, Jen. And don't forget, tomorrow morning we'll be at this time slot. We'll be over here with Jen. 8 o'clock we'll be with Kurt and Marcia. 7:15 with Eddie Lugo. 9 o'clock is Go Live Together with Eddie, Cheryl, and Jeremy. Right there. I'm a weirdo, so I have make things others want to watch. Well, you do a successful job, though, Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla. You've got a wide range of stuff that's very interesting to see. You know, I like to watch it. Just saying. I remember the first time I saw your channel, you were playing putt-putt golf at this place on a mountain. I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. I've never seen that. So I'm just saying, that was your first video I saw. You know, and that was a long time ago. I thought my room tour of 4,500 porthole room was not going to do well, but then it took off. Yeah. See, a cabin tour that gets 4,500. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I've got some cabin tours that only got 500, and I got other ones that got thousands of views. You just don't know. Don't know what the people are looking for. $2,000 starting cost for me to go on the Unhinged. That's all? You better hurry up and book that before that price goes up. Book it before the price goes up. And good morning to all y'all over there. And here I am still rambling on. Lori's off to Cheryl and Jeremy. Right on. Show us Meyer, that piece, art piece. Oh, yeah. There it is. Trust the journey. Do you recognize the rabbit, Sensei Rabbit, that I usually have sitting over here on the chair with me? This is Sensei Rabbit. If you watch our videos from the Norwegian Breakaway, especially the game room, that's where Sensei Rabbit was discovered. And now he's not here this morning because he's off on his journey up to where? Seattle, Space Needle, because he's going to book the ABC cruise while he's up there visiting Bruce and Cindy. Bruce and Cindy take care of Sensei Rabbit while he's up there. And he will be on the ABC cruise, I'm pretty sure. Love you, Chet. Love you, Lori. You're awesome. My favorite. Don't tell anybody. I did videos of a trucker's funeral, and they blew up to 300,000 views. Oh, my gosh. Wow. 300,000? Woo, I've never hit anything that big. That's awesome. That is awesome, Chris. And you just don't know. Okay, got to run out. Everybody have a great day. Yep, we got to let everybody out of here, guys. Yeah, I could ramble on all day, but I won't. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me here today. And keep in mind, we'll see you Friday morning at 8:30. So until then, we'll see you around the channel. See you around the